Hello, it's Toolman again. This time I will provide a tutorial for repainting for beginners. I will repaint the wheel rims of a motorcycle. The original color of the wheel rims is black and I want to repaint them in a dark gold color. Here are the steps for repainting the wheel rims. One, surface preparation. The first step is to clean the surface of the wheel rims from the old paint using paint remover. Apply the paint remover using a brush, wait a few moments for the paint to peel off, and then use a plastic scraper to remove any stubborn paint. After removing the old paint, use a wire brush to clean the entire surface. Wash it with soap and water to remove any remaining paint, dirt, and oil on the surface. Then, sand the surface using a 600 grit sandpaper to create small scratches for the base coat to adhere to. After the surface is dry, rub it with a soft cloth to remove any remaining dust or rust on the surface. Two, application of base coat. After the surface is clean and dry, apply the base coat on the wheel rims to make the paint adhere well to the surface. Make sure the base coat is completely dry. It may take a day to let the paint dry thoroughly. After ensuring the paint is dry, sand the surface of the base coat using a 2000 grit sandpaper with water to remove any rough paint particles that are stuck on the surface of the base coat. Three, application of main coat. At this stage, I want to use a dark gold color. However, I could not find the exact color that I wanted in several stores, so I decided to mix my own color to match the color I desired. After the paint is mixed according to the desired color, it's time for the main painting process, which is the application of the main coat. The spray gun used must be completely cleaned from dust or remaining paint particles. Spray it slowly with a balanced ratio of paint and air. If the paint setting is too large, it may be difficult to coat evenly and easily clump. On the other hand, if the air setting is too large, the paint that is sprayed will dry into crystals before sticking to the surface to be painted, and the result will look rough due to the crystallized paint particles sticking on the surface. Make sure the main coat is evenly applied on the entire surface of the wheel rims. Wait until the main coat is completely dry, then sand it using a 2000 grit sandpaper with water. Then wash and dry it. After it's dry, Repeat the main coat spraying process again until it's smooth and no clumps, then sand and clean it. Four, application of protective coat. After the main coat is dry and sanded, apply the protective coat to the surface of the wheel rims. The process of painting the protective coat is similar to the process of applying the main coat, but not as difficult. The protective coat serves as a protective layer on the main coat to prevent it from being easily scratched and fading due to exposure to sunlight and weather. Make sure the protective coat is completely dry. Then sand it lightly and clean it before moving to the next step. Five, finishing. After the protective coat is dry, check again whether the paint on the wheel rims is even and there are no defects. If there are still defects or spots on the paint, fix them by applying a new layer of paint. After that, let it dry for several hours until the paint is completely dry and scratch resistant. Then polish it with a rubbing compound for maximum results. That's the repainting tutorial from Toolman. I hope it's easy to understand and useful. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share for more videos from Toolman.